Okay, let's go whenever you're
Hi,
ready.
my name is Jessica, and I'm from the U.S. Business and Politics Group. How would you feel if your religion, culture, or friend, or even the government told you what to do with your body, or had control over it? You wouldn't feel so right? That's why, by the end of today's speech, I want to convince you, my audience, that abortion should remain legalized and that women have the right to choose. I will be going through 3 main points. First, that abortion is a much more humane social policy than prohibition. Second, it's a right. And third, the causes of not having abortion legalized, it can cause a lot of harm. Going through our first main point. The reason why it's a much more humane social policy than prohibition is because women will do abortion whether it's legal or not. It is known that 500,000 of illegal abortions are done in Mexico, and 1 out of 2 illegal abortions are done in Colombia with 2 live births. It is also known that it discriminates women with low income. My friend Chantal Fortune had an abortion last year. She went through 7 different clinics. All of them went $700, and that did not include the medication that she had to take afterward. That is with abortion legalized. Imagine if abortion wasn't legalized. Prices will go up $1,000. It also protects women's health. According to an article called Free Women, written by Richard Miller, says that 50% of the deaths decreased since abortion was legalized because it gives the right to women to do abortion in a healthy way in clinics that actually can do abortion. Now that we understand why it's a more humane social policy than prohibition, let's go through our second main point, which is it's a right. Women have the right to choose what's best for them. According to SupremeCourt.gov, Sonia Sotomayor, a Supreme Court justice appointed by our current President Barack Obama, said that she's pro-choice only if it's caused by rape, incest, or if it's a matter of either you live or you die. But that shows us that the government is actually trying to give women the right to choose. Also, there's this law called feticide law. This law is that a fetus is not recognized as a human being until he or she is completely separate from the mother's body. 38 states approved this law, including New York. Okay, abortion should stay legalized, not only because of these 2 reasons, but also because there's a lot of harm involved if it's not legalized. It is known on an article called No Return Abortion by Rockefeller III, posted June 21st, 1972, stated that 40% of women who have unwanted child tend to neglect them and abuse them. And it also says that kids that are born unwanted can have a less successful future as those who are wanted. And in consequence of that, most of the children can end up in foster care. And it will be very difficult for them to get adopted homes from there. Also, if abortion doesn't stay legalized, more deaths can occur. Women, like I said prior to this, will try to make abortion in an unhealthy way. That way, not only causing the death of the fetus, but also of the mother herself. Now that we understand the 3 main points, I found a chart in HotSpotted.com. The author remains anonymous. It says what people think. As we can see, 60% of the people are pro-choice, 60%, then coming pro-life, 50%, and no opinion, 10%. This shows again that more people are choosing pro-choice, and the reason why, it's not because they don't like the fetus, or they don't like the baby, or they hate the baby. It's just because they think, or they believe that women have the right to choose what to do with their own body. And because children that are born unwanted tend to be neglected and abused, and that will be unfair for the baby itself, right? So in conclusion, women should have the right to choose because we live in the land of free. And abortion should remain legalized because it's a much safer way and it's a much more humane social policy. Thank you.
Thank you.